Thank you for showing interest in Center for Leadership and Service, Excellence in Civic Engagement Medallion of Distinction. This medallion is offered to all current FIU students that meet their criteria, which can be found on our website. Applying for our Medallion of Distinction has 3 steps. The first step is tracking service hours, which is an ongoing process. Our second and third step are to be completed the semester of graduation, which consists of requesting official transcripts of involvement and completing our medallion application. Now, let us begin. Please open a browser. You will type in leadserv.fiu.edu. You will arrive at the main homepage of Center for Leadership and Service. You will then select Programs, Service Opportunities, and select your Excellence in Civic Engagement Medallion of Distinction. Here you will find the requirements to receiving the Medallion of Distinction. If you notice, requirements for undergraduate, transfer, and graduate students vary. The required hours for each of these needs to be completed while students are enrolled at FIU. Any previous hours cannot be applicable towards the medallion required hours. All service hours need to be completed at a nonprofit organization. Deadlines are listed below for each semester and are updated pre-academic year. Students must apply for that medallion during their semester of graduation at FIU. Example, if a student will be graduating from FIU Fall 2013, then he or she will apply for the medallion during their Fall 2013 semester. Let us continue. Tracking student service hours. Please follow the steps below to track your service hours and apply for the Excellence in Civic Engagement Medallion of Distinction. Make sure to gather the following information before starting the process: agency name, activity name with start and end date, total hours completed, reference information such as name, title, email, and phone number. There is an optional section which allows you to upload additional proof of involvement such as a letter from the agency. You will first need to log into your OrgSync account. If you do not have an OrgSync account, you will need to create one. Please select the link. Once you arrive at the OrgSync page, on the top right-hand corner, there are 2 options. Sign up to create an account, or you could log in. If you already have an existing account, please log in. Please make sure to select Florida International University from the list. You will arrive at the main homepage of OrgSync. You will now click on Tools, Involvement, and on the right-hand corner, you will click on the green button that says Add Involvement Entry. You will then fill out the required boxes, which the information you gathered at the beginning, such as agency name, activity name with start and end date, total hours completed, reference information such as their name, title, email, and phone number, and you can also upload additional proof here. For the Service Medallion of Distinction, the correct learning outcome will be Community Involvement and Service Learning from the list. You will also need to click or select the Show Co-Curricular Record box on each of your involvement entries you complete. You will then click Submit Involvement Entry button, and your entry will be recorded. Please note that for every activity students list, OrgSync will send an automatic email to the reference person listed in the entry form. The reference person will need to then confirm that the student completed those service hours with their agency. It is recommended students keep a personal service log of their hours when they're completing them with the same organization. This will allow students to submit one entry versus multiple ones for the same project, service, or agency. Please remember that this first step of tracking service hours and submitting an involvement entry is an ongoing process until you meet the required hours for the medallion and you are on your semester of graduation at FIU. For the next 2 steps, we encourage that you wait to complete once you're ready to apply for the Medallion of Distinction. Now, once you have completed submitting all entries of involvement, the second step requires you to request transcripts. You will need to select Tools, Involvement, click on Manage Involvement, and select the button that says Request Official Transcripts. Please note that your application will not be processed until you have completed this step. For the third and final step, you will need to complete the Service Medallion application located in the CLS portal. You will need to go to your main OrgSync homepage. Students should complete the application only if they're in their semester of graduation. Otherwise, the students will need to reapply in their actual semester of graduation. To complete the application, you will need to go to the CLS portal located on the left-hand side. You will then select the third icon, which is Forms. You will select the Civic Engagement Medallion of Distinction application. You will then need to click on Begin Form. After you have filled out and completed your application, please click Submit. Review and approval of applications will begin after each semester's medallion deadline. Students will be contacted via email once their application has been reviewed and approved. Recipients will incur a $20 fee to cover the cost of the medallion, official certificate, and transcript. If you have any other further questions, we encourage you to visit the Center for Leadership and Service website at leadserf.fiu.edu or visit any of our 2 offices. At MMC, we are located on the 2nd floor of the Graham Center, room 242. At BBC, we are located on the 2nd floor of the Wolf University Center, room 220. Thank you for your interest in Center for Leadership and Service and our Excellence in Civic Engagement Medallion of Distinction.